Hello students, welcome to my channel Mathematics for All. Now today's session will be on simplification. Simplification on indices. Date is 19th August 24. Okay. First problem. 3a to the power of 4 b cube into 18a cube b to the power of 5. So I can write 318 into 3 is a 54 into a to the power of 4 into a cube into b3 into b5 to the power 5. Now bases are same, so the powers will add up to 7. Bases are same, the powers will add up to b to the power of 8. Which property I used? A to the power of m into a to the power of n will give you a to the power of m plus n. Okay. Moving on to the next. 2. 3 a to the power 7 into b to the power of 6. A to the power 7 into b to the power 6 divide by 18 a to the power 6 into b to the power 8 will give you 3 by 18 is cancel 1 by 6. When it is division, it is the power gets subtracted into b 6 minus 8. This gives you a to the power of 1 into b to the power of minus 2 by 6. This will give you a by 6 b square. Which property? A to the power of minus n is 1 by a to the power of n. Okay. Next. Three is 243 divided by 32 to the power minus 4 by 5. So it can be written as 32 by 243 to the power of 4 by 5. We are taking a reciprocal of the number within brackets, not the reciprocal of the exponent. You have to be very careful, and when we are taking reciprocal, the minus sign vanishes due to the property Now we have to bring 32 to something to the power of 5, and since I know this, it is 2 to the power of 5. By 343 you do all this prime factorization. 243, 3 into 81, 3 into 27, 3 into 9 and 3 into 3. So this will give you 3 to the power of 5. Correct? So this can be written as 2 by 3 to the power of 5 to the power of 4 by 5. So 2 by 3 to the power of 5 into 4 by 5 will get cancelled. Why did I do this thing? A to the power of n by b to the power of n can be written as a by b to the power of n. And the next one is anything to the power of m to the power of n is multiplied by m into n. To go back to the previous video, you will see that this is the property number 9 that I have used here, and this is the property number 7 that I have used here. Correct? So now 2 by 3 to the power of 4 will give me again by property number 7, 3 to the power of 4, 16 by 81. Right? Okay. Next, 4. 4 says 625. I would like to suggest you one thing, students. For the indices, ऐसे तो याद करना मुश्किल है, but through practice only you can, remember. But try to remember up to 30 square. This will be very helpful. I can write it for you, but you can always do that at your home and then stick in the wall where you sit to study. Up to 12 cube, and from 2 to the power of 5 to 2 to the power of 10. These things will really help you up to 12 cube. These things will really help you to evaluate the indices. But ऐसे याद नहीं होगा. Let me tell you this, when you keep solving it, it will become, you can memorize it easily. But at the same time, if you make a table of it, it will be only useful for you only. Anyway, so coming to the problem, minus half to the power of 1 minus 1 by 4 to the power whole square. Correct? So this is clearly 5 to the power of 4 . So what will I do? I can just multiply this, a to the power of m to the power of n. So if I multiply, what will I get? Square. So this is minus, this is 2, 2. So 5 to the power of minus 2 into minus 1 by 4. 5 to the power of minus 2 to the power of minus 1 by 4 square. Again we multiply this thing. So that is 5 to the power of minus 2 into minus 1 by 4 square. It is 5 to the power of half to the power of square is 5. Right? Fine. Moving to the next 4. Moving to the 4. What does 4 says? Now 5. Question number 5. 256 to the power of minus 4 to the power of minus 3 by 2. So we can do 256 to the power of minus 4. I can write as 2 square to the power of minus 3 by 2. A to the power of m to the power of n. These two will get multiplied. Minus 2 to the power of 2 into minus 3 by 2. This get cancelled. So minus into, यहाँ पे भी एक minus है. So it's not here, it's basically here. So this is minus 2 to the power. Yeah. So 2 to the power minus 3. So what do I have? 256 to the power minus, 2 to the power of minus 3 is 1 by 2 cube. So 256 to the power of minus 1 by 8. 1 by 256 to the power of 1 by 8. 1 by 2 to the power of 8 to the power of 1 by 8. That is half. Okay, 2 to the power of 8 is 256. I know these values. If in case you don't know, please do the prime factorization here. I am not going to teach you all these things at class 9 level. Okay, moving on to the next 6. It is square root of 1 by 4 plus 0.01 to the power of minus half minus 27 to the power of 2/3. So this will give you what? 1 by 2 square, and this is square root, so nth root will be 1 by 2, plus this is 1 by 100 is 10 square to the power of minus half, minus 3 cube to the power of 2/3. Okay, now if we evaluate this thing, so anything 1 to the power of half is 1 to the power of half, right? Anything to the power of half is 1 only. 2 square to the power of half plus, I will take a reciprocal, so 10 square, and the power becomes positive, and this will get cancelled. So 2 gets cancelled, 1 by 2 plus this get cancelled 10, and 3 square is minus 9. So 1 half plus 1, if you add it up, it is 3 by 2. Clear? Am I making sense to you, students? I'm taking a pause for 30 seconds, go through the problems, 30 to 45 seconds. Go to these problems, this one and the last one. I'm sure कि बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होने वाला है, because I have shown every steps. What are the properties I am using here? Actually, it is nothing but anything a to the power of m to the power of n is a to the power of m into n. Correct? This property I used. Now anything to the power of minus will be reciprocal. So what are the two properties I used here? A to the power of m to the power of n is a to the power of m into n, and a to the power of negative can be given as 1 by a to the power of n. That's it, isn't it? Okay. Here also, which property I used? It is basically nth root of a is a to the power of 1 by n. This is 1. This one is the property of a by b to the power of minus n is b by a to the power of n. And again, it is the same stuff. Anything cube to the power of 2 by 3 is 3 into 2 by 3. And you arrive at the answer. Okay. The next 6, 7. And probably the last one in this lesson, it is 81 by 16 to the power minus 3 by 4 multiplied by 25 by 9 to the power minus 3 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 to the power minus 3. First of all, we'll make all the exponents positive, and for that we take a reciprocal into 9 by 25 . Am I right? Now this is 2 to the power of 4 by 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 3 by 4 into, this is, no, this should be 3 by 2. This is my mistake. 3 by 2. This is 3 square by 5 square to the power of 3 by 2 divide by, or I can multiply it by, this is 2 cube by 5 cube, so division 5 cube by 2 cube, right? So this is 2 to the power of 4 into 3 by 4 by 3 to the power of 4 into 3 by 4 multiply by 3 square into 3 by 2 by তো 2 কিউব কত হয়? 2 কিউব হচ্ছে 8, 3 কিউব is 27, into 3 cube is 27. By 5 cube, let it be 5 cube by 8. Answer is 1. Okay students, clear? The next video will also be on simplification of variables. This one I did of numbers, the next one will be of variables. So that's for so this much for this lesson. Moving on, we'll move on to next from here. Thank you, take care, stay safe, God bless.